welcome to Cheap Scenarios. We're going to make a cheap pool cover today. And this is ideal if you have a pool that gets a lot of wind in a hot environment. And you'll see a picture of the pool out back. We have a lot of problems with evaporation, not so much with the pool being too cool, but this would help with that because the hot water will evaporate when you have cooler temperatures at night. So we're going to make one of these, and it's very simple. You don't need anything too special to do it. You can get everything at Dollar Tree except for the bubble wrap film. This is Solar Tech, I think it's the name of the company, but there's lots of different brands. It's basically high mil bubble wrap, and the bubbles, if you try to push on them, they're not going to pop. So it's a pretty inexpensive product. This stuff, I think for a 15 by 20 sheet was about $45. So I've been able to make probably 25, 30 of these. So everything else you need to get from Dollar Tree. So you get these fun hoops, okay, and there's different sizes. There's a pink one that's a little bit larger. I just chose this green one because it was a better color. And then these clips that you need from, or you get from Dollar Tree as well. They're actually going to go on the outside. Black electrical tape. I'm actually using Gorilla tape just because I have it. If I didn't have it, I'd probably use this black electrical tape. And I guess the only tool that you really need is this today. Hot hair dryer. If you had a really good hair dryer, it would work as well. So first step is to remove all the packaging stuff, and there's a piece of paper on here. So this is like the most annoying part of the process. It takes a little bit of time to actually scrape that away. I have one where I've already removed it, and you can see right here there's a little gap. So water would go in there. If you want to take out the rocks that are inside here from China, you can. I just leave them on. One more step that really doesn't hurt anything if they stay in there. So we're going to take a piece of the Gorilla tape. We're going to wrap it around here. Now it's all sealed up. And then the next step is we need a piece of our plastic. Our plastic is a little bit bigger than the circle. Okay? You cut these out using scissors. Or if you want to use an X-Acto blade, that'd be great too. And once you have that, you're going to put bubble side down. Bubble side down. You get it worked out so that you have a little bit of room on all sides. And then you're going to attach 4 corners. We get our 4 corners attached. Then we're going to go in the middle. And I like wrapping these over so you get a nice seal, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to weld the plastic together. So some of the ones that I've finished, they have they got an opening right here where you see the hula loop. Others don't have it. It doesn't really matter. The next thing you want to do is anywhere there's like a little bit of open area, you're going to clip at about 1-inch gaps. So there's about 1 inch right there. You put one right in the middle. So roughly 3 or 4 of these around. In between the 4 that we initially started with. So now we got it all the way around, all right? And it's really important that you don't have any clips in like this, because when you start heating these clips up, this part, which is metal, will conduct the heat and you'll melt. And make sure they're all up. It also provides a really nice guide for the heat gun or the air dryer or whatever you want to use. And all you're going to do now is just cut off the excess. You could use a razor blade, it's a little bit more risky. Scissors work good. I'm leaving about 1 inch of material away from the inner edge of the hula hoop. So this one is probably 2.5, 3 feet wide, and it works really well for our pool. It's got a lot of little nooks and crannies. If you had a very simple pool that was round, you could get 2 of these and combine them together and make a big one. Process is going to be the same. So now that I've cut away all the excess material, we're going to start melting things. And you could just go around and real haphazardly do it. I found the best way is to start on the edges and actually start heating up. And what's happening here is we're heating up the clips and we're welding the bubble wrap material to the hula hoop. And this is where the real strength of it comes in. And the nice thing about the bubble wrap is that it'll heat up and it'll pop and it'll let you know when it's time to move on. Once you hear it pop, move on. Don't stay there too long because they'll melt the hula hoop. So we're going to go around this way. I'm going to go the other direction. It'll be more pleasant for me. Get on there for about the same amount of time. And remember where you started. It'll still be a little warm there. This is my last one. Okay, now I'm going to lay it down. And all these areas where it kind of puckers up, I'm going to go in there, heat up, and push down. So the cost of this is very, very inexpensive. You got the material, it's about $45 again for a very large sheet. Hula hoops are $1, and actually the fun hoops, a hula hoop is about $5. Sorry, hula hoop company. So all this is doing is letting it kind of fix in place so that when we go over it with the next pass, it's not going to pull back too far and expose the edge of the hula hoop. I just like the look of it all being closed in. Okay, so I got it all the way around. Now the next step is to go and melt these areas in between the paper clips and also this area right next to the hula hoop. So you're kind of creating a nice seal around it. And once the bubbles go away, you move on. So there's a alternative product you can get at a pool store online that is 60 inches wide and does the same thing, but it is $30. So each of these, your total cost on it is probably $1.75 to $2. Okay? Now here's something that is important. Right now the hula hoop's really pliable, so we're going to go and spray it to cool it down a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to flip it over and melt the other side, just so we get a really good bond all the way around. I don't want these coming out. If you went ahead and started heating this side, the hula hoop would actually get soft enough to start melting, and you might have a break on one of those clips as it applies pressure. It could puncture the hula hoop, so we obviously don't want that. So again, once the bubbles go away, I'm moving on. There's little bubbles left, it's not a big deal. Again, spray it. And then you are done. You're just going to remove these guys, throw it in the pool, and you're ready to make another one. And the idea is that the bubbles go down. They're going to touch the water. And you'll see in my pool, there would be no way we could have a cover because of the shape of it, and we get a lot of wind. We're on a hill in a very breezy area. Here's our finished product. Very nice, easy to make. Thank you. We'll see you next time.